Corner. This is a show where we talk about paranormal and true crime things in the world, and it's very spooky.
Yeah.
Which is why we call it the Horror Corner.
Yeah, it is horrifying and very good.
Yeah.
And we're glad that you're here in our corner. Thank you for joining us.
I'm Cody.
I'm Elle.
And today we're tired.
We are very tired.
It's almost the holidays. There's lots to do. My voice just cracked. You're welcome.
Thank you.
Real quickly.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, oh, let's plan an episode with my sister. And then I was like, wait, she's actually leaving a week before me. That's not going to work.
Oh, no.
So, for the listeners,
mm-hmm.
we will actually not be having a episode Christmas week just because of things the way that it worked out.
Well, it won't. This episode still come out Christmas week, but then the week after we're not going to do it.
You're right. Let me try that again.
Okay.
We will actually not be putting out an episode the week of New Year's, unfortunately, because we are just holidays.
Yeah.
We're crazy, and we're trying to get everything done.
Yeah, and we're both
as
traveling.
Well as see our families and hang out.
Yeah.
So, first week of 2020, which I feel like is very fitting for our podcast that we're going into 2020.
Oh my god.
We're not going to be putting out an episode, but no worries. Do not fear. We will be back.
We will be back
next week.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, I can't believe that's going to be 2020.
Yeah, I'm shook. Like, I don't even have any words for it.
It's like a new decade, but I'm old enough to comprehend, like, what a big deal it is that a decade is renewing.
Like, is this how our parents felt?
I don't know.
It was 2000. I mean, I feel like that's different. Like, it's a bigger deal.
Yeah, the
millennium
is different.
I felt an impact already, but, like, this is more for some reason.
I mean, it feels like the world is going to shit, and 2020 is just like...
Well, there's that, too.
Oh, my God. I can't believe we're still here, and we're not going to be here for much longer. Good God.
That's true.
Anyways. But hey, before we have to face 2020, it's Christmas and Hanukkah. And Hanukkah is actually during Christmas this year, and I'm very excited.
Not usual, is it? No,
yeah. Usually,
sorry, I try to be like on top of when Hanukkah is because I do have friends who do celebrate it, and I am ashamed to admit that I don't know when it is ever.
Oh, it is. I mean, it does change like every single year, so it's valid.
I just look at my calendar and I'm like, oh, it's Hanukkah. It's been Hanukkah for like 5 days now.
Yeah. Like starts on the 23rd and then it ends on the 30th.
Oh, that's pretty late.
I think, yeah. Last year it started in like early December, but like now I can actually deal with like with Hanukkah decorations sparingly being in the same section as the Christmas decorations. It's not like totally wrong. So it's fine. Yeah, but anyways. Yeah. But
who goes first?
It's holidays. You do. You go first.
Slenderman messed me up.
What?
Slenderman messed me up.
Oh, yeah. That was a good one.
That was a fun episode.
Yeah, it was very fun.
Not great to research, but it was fun to get into.
Get out there, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
And we will be doing more like those at some point.
What if we did every 10 episodes?
That is a good idea. Celebrating every 10, like a decade, except it's...
Oh, God. Don't even make me think about that.
No,
I hate it. Okay.
I'm sorry.
Sorry, it's weird noise. Okay.
Do you have a story to tell me, Cody?
I do.
Okay.
And
is it Christmas themed?
Yes.
Yes. Mine is too. Okay.
And in the spirit of Christmas, it's not going to be super heavy. We are the horror corner, but today we are
the
Jolly Corner? I don't...
Jolly Corner. The Ho 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 Corner.
Ho 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 Corner! Yes!
Oh
I'm
my
about
God.
it. Okay. I was thinking about it in bed. I was like, what do we call this episode? Because it's not going to be scary on my end. I don't know.
I love it. Yeah.
We will return to our regularly scary content next year.
Oh my God, I hate it when people say next year because I like do a double take and I'm like, oh my God, you're right. That is next year. Okay. Anyways,
I didn't mean to say it honestly, but it came out. So
yeah. Okay.
Well, we're going to return to the previous decade real quickly. And we're going to go to December 25th, 2009.
All right.
Wow. They were not 6 years old.
What?
26-year-old Heath Blom and 24-year-old Randy Young of Portsmouth, New Hampshire, were having a perfectly pleasant Christmas until Heath opened up the gift that Randy had gotten him. On December 25th, 2009, Randy gave Heath a Nintendo Wii for Christmas.
Oh, good. I remember the Wii.
He did not like it.
Oh, okay. He did not like it? Okay.
He did not like it.
Why?
Heath had apparently asked for a $1,000 remote control plane for Christmas, claiming that he had asked his parents/grandparents, articles were not consistent, for the plane, and was upset that he hadn't gotten it.
And he's 6 years old, or is he?
He's 26 years old.
He's 26 years old.
Yes.
And he's complaining about Christmas gifts.
Yes. So he later actually changed his story to say that he had asked for the plane for his birthday, which is in April, saying that you can't fly a plane. You can't fly an RC plane in the snow.
Huh. Okay.
When he realized that he had not gotten what he had asked for, Heath started to yell at Randy, who got mad, probably because he didn't appreciate her gift, also because he was being rude and yelling and all of that. So she said that she was leaving. You know, makes sense, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well, as she was gathering her things and was going downstairs to leave, Heath grabbed her hair.
Oh, no.
Which never ends well.
No.
I've seen enough high school fights for that
oh my God.
to know where that's going.
I, never saw any fights in high school, but I've always heard of them.
Yeah, there's a lot of hair pulling, cat yelling.
Oh my God.
Hair pulling, weaves coming out. Yeah, it was great.
Wow.
I always watched, the second floor because I didn't hang out with people.
Yeah.
I had people that I hung out with, but, hung out in our English classroom.
Mm-hmm.
On the second floor, and you could, just barely see, the lunch area outside. God. So, all we saw were, oh, they're fighting. Oh, that's hair. Oh, her weaves on the ground. No. No, don't get into that. Don't try to intervene. Oh, it's the cops.
Oh, my God.
Oh, they're arresting them. Cool.
Wow.
So that was my high school experience. Watching from afar.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Okay.
This did not end in a dissimilar way.
Okay.
As she was gathering her things and getting her hair pulled and all of that, they struggled a little bit. She turned and punched him in the face, and they tumbled down the stairs.
Okay. Not ideal, I would say.
Not really. The police arrived and arrested them both. They fined them $1,000 each, which would be suspended if they were on good behavior for a year.
Okay.
They were both also ordered by the court to attend anger management evaluations, and provide proof that they did go through the evaluations, as well as proof that they were complying with treatment recommendations.
Mm-hmm.
Heath's attorney, Charles Meade, stated that his client, quote, regrets the situation that has brought both parties here.
Oh no. That's
Randy.
just a very passive way of... Okay.
Oh, yes,
yeah.
Absolutely. Randy, on the other hand, has also stated that since the arrest, I cannot read my own handwriting. She says that, quote, we, Heath and Randy, just had a bad Christmas.
Mm.
That's a quote. We had a bad Christmas. That's her excuse.
Okay, so her excuse for the violence is that they had a bad Christmas.
Like, they just wanted to be unarrested, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So they're like,
okay.
we just had a bad Christmas, no problem.
Yeah.
She also asked that the no contact order be lifted. But it's also unclear, according to the 3-4 articles that I read, of who requested this no contact order to be lifted, because in some articles it said that Heath asked the judge at their, like, trial, pre-trial, whatever.
Yeah.
To dismiss it. Either way, the judge said no. Quote, police were called, you both got charged, it's pretty serious. End quote. So, no contact charge or order, whatever, it was not lifted.
Yeah.
They are not able to contact each other.
Yeah. I mean, probably a good idea, I would say.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Yeah, neither of them were prosecuted, however, for misdemeanor level simple assault charges. Only in exchange for them pleading guilty to violation level counts. I didn't know there was a difference, but apparently there is. So that's information for you.
Okay. Nice.
And I don't think either of them actually went to jail, though, because Heath was back at it again in July of 2009, smashing his grandmother's toilet and breaking her door in half.
Oh my god, what the fuck?
And his Christmas
really escalated.
Yes.
Okay.
He had anger management problems, apparently, and was not going to his court-mandated anger classes.
God.
But yeah, his Christmas trial was supposed to take place in March of 2009, so I don't think either of them ended up going to jail. But yeah, so that's that on that. And one of the articles, the end of it reads, "There's no news on where the Wii went." The location of what was it? I know I said reads it, but that's not. Let me try that again. One of the articles, the last sentence is like, "Oh, the whereabouts of the Wii is unknown." And I think it was on, like, geek.com in the video game section. Where it's, like, most appropriately worried about, like...
Yeah. Yikes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that is the story of Heath Blom and Randy Young on their very eventful Christmas day.
Very eventful Christmas. Wow. That is funny. I mean, family fights in my household can get bad, but at least not that bad.
Yeah, there's no contact violence.
There's no smashing toilets. Yeah, for sure.
There's no doors broken, no toilet smashed, and all that stuff.
Yeah. Hey, you gotta take what you can get, I guess.
Honestly, though.
Yeah. Okay. Do you want to take a break, or should we just power through since...
Yeah, let's just keep going.
Okay, cool. Well, I might actually have an explanation for your, for the strange behavior in your story, Cody.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Have you ever heard of Krampus?
Yes.
Yeah.
This is my favorite.
Oh my gosh,
my favorite
I know.
Christmas-related thing.
Yeah, so when I went into it, I thought that there would be a lot more than there was. But the first, 2 pages of Google just said the same thing over and over again. I'm like, okay, well, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you listen to the ATWD podcast episode?
I did when it first came out. I didn't re-listen to it for this.
Oh, it's so good, though.
Yeah.
I've listened to it 3 times at this point, just because, I keep going back.
Nice.
But, I mean, that's just me. I'm obsessed, apparently.
Oh,
ATWD fan podcast.
Yeah.
How you doing?
We love them. We're their little, what's it called? Groupies. Oh, my God.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God. Krampus. Are you ready to be spooked?
Spook me.
Okay, cool. So I feel like the story's kind of generic at this point since it's been told so many times. I'm just gonna go in with the the stuff that we already probably know, and then get into the more complicated stuff. But Krampus is the quote-unquote dark companion of St. Nicholas, aka Santa in the United States. Something that I didn't know was that St. Nicholas and Santa are actually like two very different figures, but it's just in like the United States they conflate Saint Nick with Santa. I don't know. At least from my understanding.
Yeah. I know he's kind of different from Saint Nick.
Yeah.
But I don't know how.
Yeah. I think it's because he's an actual like biblical saint or something. And then Santa is kind of the more like commercialized US version of it.
Sure.
Yeah. And so Saint Nick and Krampus come from Central European folklore. Like Germany, for instance, is like one of the spots where Krampus is the most proliferated. Is that the right word? I don't know.
I don't know.
Okay. But yeah, so Saint Nicholas was the one that rewarded the children, but Krampus was the one who was supposed to punish them, which is something else that Santa as a figure does differently, because Santa is supposed to have the responsibility of both punishing and rewarding the kids. Like you either give them gifts or give them coal. But in the original like Christmas tradition, it was two separate people who took care of the two different things. So Krampus was in charge of punishment, as we know. So a bit about Krampus is that he is hairy, hooved, and horned.
Right.
Yeah. I just like love that.
Wait, I recently watched, or I told you about it, right? When I watched Horns or whatever with Daniel Radcliffe.
No, I don't think you did.
Oh my god, I watched that and it was an experience. Okay.
Oh my god.
That's all for now. We can move on.
Well, and now I'll have to watch it.
It's on Netflix.
I haven't seen it, but yeah. Yeah, but unlike Daniel Radcliffe, Krampus has a tongue that drops about a half foot past his open mouth. So it's just like it's not even that the tongue is like lolling out. It's that it's just literally so long that it's like dropping past his chin.
Like it can't retract. That's just how long his tongue is.
Yeah, like he can't retract it. There was also one source that said that sometimes he will pick up children with his tongue because it's that long. Like a lizard or something. I don't know. Oh, but that might have also been like a D&D description that I came across. Apparently Krampus is also a figure in D&D. Krampus can manifest in a large variety of forms, from like the classic horned devil figure to a man beast to what Krampus.com calls a sinister gentleman.
Krampus.com.
I want to talk about Krampus.com.
Let's talk about Krampus.com.
Krampus.com is amazing, for one. I just like, I almost like didn't need any other source to go by because it just has such a like nice like backstory on him. It's called Who the Hell is Krampus? It was last updated in 2011, so it's a bit
a little outdated.
Yeah, a bit, but it's like it's still just really fun.
Decade. Now we're going to another decade. They need to update.
Oh yeah,
it's old news now.
Oh my god! Oh no. Yeah, they have Krampus swag. I don't even know if their Zazzle store is still a thing. Oh my gosh, it is still a thing.
A Zazzle store.
Yeah. There's Zazzle store. I'm looking at it now. It's called Krampus Goodies.
Oh my god.
And you can buy greeting cards. You can buy a hat.
A Krampus hat?
Yeah. And the hat has Krampus coming out of Santa's stomach alien style. It's a little bit bizarre.
I'm looking this up.
You can get pins. You can get a beer mug. Ooh. You can even get a skateboard. Wow.
I'm about it.
Okay, anyways, yeah, so Krampus.com is pretty cool, and we will come back to them later. Yes. But, yeah, just like the phrase, a sinister gentleman, I just love it so much.
That's my new favorite phrase.
I know. Yeah, I love it. So...
Oh my god, this website.
Are you on it right now?
2015 events. I love it.
Isn't it amazing? Oh my god.
Sorry. I got...
Oh, no, you're totally good. Yeah, so, as well as looking devilish and creepy, Krampus, really hones in on his aesthetic, when he carries a birch switch that he beats children with. And I guess a switch is just, like, a collection of sticks that you, like, can smack people with, kind of. So he carries that, and he carries baskets to stuff the kids in. And he carries change, and sometimes he has a whip. So...
Great.
Yeah, so he is prepared for anything the night gives him.
I want this Krampus skateboard. I need to leave this website. I'm sorry.
Oh my gosh, distracting. No, it's fine.
It was really extremely exciting. Okay, I'm leaving the website.
Okay.
Goodbye.
We can also post it on the Instagram too because it's amazing.
Please.
I'll do that. We're not like totally sure where the Krampus myth originated, but there's a lot of speculation about Krampus's pagan roots. Like, obviously, there was this one site that like said like, well, it's only alleged that Krampus came from paganism, and I'm like, no, this has got to be pagan. But anyways, yeah. So there's this thing called mummery, which is when people dress up as animals, I guess. And this kind of thing has always been a big deal in Europe, where folks will have festivals and dress up as animals and mythic figures and like wild men. And this was especially popular during winter-fall solstices. So it's very likely that Krampus kind of just came out of those festivals. And Krampus as a figure also kind of encompasses two folk rituals, which is Old Man Winter and the Horned Goat Man. So almost all of the images of Krampus I've seen have kind of painted him as Goat Man. I haven't actually seen a sinister gentleman Krampus, mostly just Devil Goat Man. So,
yeah, I was gonna say, like, I only know him as the one.
Yeah, but apparently, I mean, I'm sure that Krampus.com knows what they're talking about. But,
of course.
Yeah, of course.
Krampus.com knows all.
Yeah. It's funny because when I, like, pulled it up, my laptop, like, had this warning, like, this website is not secure, be careful. Which is funny.
Of course.
Krampus.com also has an amazing timeline that tracks, like, the appearance of the hairy beast man in ancient and biblical texts. And then, like, traces that figure as it starts to evolve into Krampus. And yeah, so that's just kind of cool, too, that there is that timeline that's trying to track it. And I would have, like, included it in my notes, but it's pretty long. So everyone go to Krampus.com and check it out. LOL. But so Krampus also probably comes from the specific, like, Roman ritual of, like, Saturnalia or Saturnalia. Have you heard about that?
No.
It's like what Christmas was in Rome before it became Christmas as we know it. So it's like,
I see.
Yeah, I think it's like pagan Christmas. I don't know if it's pre-Christian. I should have looked that up now, or
I will look it up later.
Yeah, we can do that. Yeah, so kind of Krampus like was very in focus like in like ancient times, and then with Christian invasion of like Central Europe, a lot of the pagan rituals and um, figures were had to be assimilated into Christianity. So Krampus kind of took a backseat for a while, but then in the U.S., Christmas cards became a thing in the 19th century, and everyone was obsessed with Christmas cards. And like there was this whole market explosion for cards, which is so weird to me because it feels like cards have been a thing forever, and why would they be so fun and fancy? But I guess if like stationery and sending greeting cards had just become a thing, that would be kind of exciting.
But I feel like stationery has been a thing for a really long time.
Yeah, I guess more like holiday cards and like postcards and stuff.
Well, it's interesting. Like thinking. If you think about like 1800s movies in England, or really just any of them, they don't talk about holiday cards.
Yeah, I know.
Or like even just doing research on like anything before then. Interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
Continue.
Yeah, so that market for Christmas cards took off in the US and then in Europe.
That's why they call them the Hallmark holidays. Got it.
Yeah. Wait. Because of Hallmark greeting cards? Yeah.
I was wondering, like, why do they call them Hallmark? You've just witnessed a revelation on this podcast.
Wow. We love it.
Sometimes I think I don't know anything, and that's okay.
Yeah.
We'll get there eventually.
It's okay. It's good. Yeah, so Krampus cards became like the European equivalent of Christmas cards, which is so funny. I mean, it's like funny because, okay, so something else that we need to do together is to look at some of the Krampus cards that they would send back in like in the 1800s. Yeah. Because it is buck wild. I swear to God, it is crazy.
Some children being eaten.
Yeah, children being eaten, stolen, chained up, thrown in baskets,
being frightened.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. Before I started my research over Thanksgiving, I went home to see my family, and my sister and I went to our favorite bookstore in our hometown, and I saw Krampus cards, and
Yay.
I know, yeah, and it was just this set of like box Krampus cards, and I was so excited, but I didn't even know that was like an official historical thing until I started researching this. So now I need to go back home and get those Krampus cards when I go home for Christmas.
There's a store by my house that sells like witchy things.
Oh.
Like modern witch things, not like witch things.
Yeah.
I don't know how to make the distinction. But they have a Krampus book. And like it's hardcover and it looks very well done.
Oh
and
my gosh.
It's wrapped in plastic, so I can't see on the inside.
Wow.
But, it does look very enticing. It is $50, so I'm not as inclined to buy it to check it out.
Yeah.
As much as I would love to have just the cover on my shelf.
Yeah.
It is $50, so like not in my price range, unfortunately.
I feel it. I know. The box set of cards were like $20, and I was like, oh, I can't justify this.
Nope.
Yeah. I did suggest it, well, not so casually, as a Christmas gift that my twin should get me. And then she was like, oh, I've already gotten you stuff. I'm sorry. And I'm like, oh, no. Oh. Don't apologize.
I know. I gotta think of what am I getting my sister. Because, like, I know what I'm getting my dad. I got my mom something already. Which I should actually order that thing for my dad. But I don't know what I'm getting my sister. And I'm like, I messed up because I, like, got my mom something because I saw it and I was like, I gotta get that for my mom, and then I realized, wait, everybody else needs gifts too.
Yeah. I know. I went shopping at Goodwill and Out of the Closet yesterday for gifts because I'm on a budget, and I found something for almost everyone, so that was good. I got
Nice.
I got my Nana this really cute like pin that you can put on like a blazer or something. And I got my sister a cookbook, and yeah, I guess I don't have to list all the things, but anyways, if you're looking for gifts, Goodwill has good stuff right now. But
Yeah, I might go check there because I want to get her a sweater, but or like a sweatshirt,
yeah,
but also all the ones that I want to get her are like expensive.
dude, that's so funny.
But also, she lives in LA, so she doesn't need a sweater.
Yeah,
I need to rethink my planning strategy here.
yeah. I was and that's funny because when I was at Goodwill, there was an announcement that said that all women's sweaters are 30% off yesterday. But I don't know if that
Only
still
yesterday?
applies to today.
Okay.
I don't know. But
Yeah, I'll have to go give it a look. What day is it? Wednesday? Oh, God, it's too late. Ugh.
oh no. Tragic.
I need to ask my uncle for his address so I can mail things to him. Anyways,
Okay.
Krampus!
Okay. We are almost done. Okay, yeah. Christmas cards. Oh yeah. Okay. Here we go. While Krampus was de-emphasized as part of like the good Christian Christmas kind of thing, like they don't really talk about Krampus at Christmas Eve Mass, I'm guessing.
No, they do not.
Krampus has still become like
We don't even talk about Santa at Christmas Eve Mass.
LOL.
Or at Christmas Mass.
Funny. Krampus still has become like this really weird like sexy symbol of revelry during winter holidays. And now there is an increasing awareness and fervor around Krampus during the winter solstice. I guess Portland and San Francisco now have Krampus festivals.
No way.
I know. I should ask my sister if she knows anything about the Krampus festival.
My mom would never let me go.
Oh my god. Yeah.
She'd be like, why? And I'd be like, because. And she'd be like, why?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
gotta find someone to go with me. I don't know who would go with me.
I mean, I would go with you, but I'm also not in the same state as you. Well, wait. No.
What
I
are you
won't be
talking
when.
about? We literally live an hour away
No.
from each other.
I mean, when we travel to like for Christmas and stuff, we won't
right,
be in
right.
the same state. Anyways, that was confusing.
Well, I'll be in. Well, if I go home, I'll be in San Francisco.
Oh,
Which
wait.
is why I'm like, I gotta find someone to go with me.
Okay, I thought you lived in LA,
No.
San Francisco. Oh, nice. Okay, yeah. Well, that's cool. Cool. Unfortunately, though, Krampusnacht. I think that's how you say it, like Night of Krampus. It takes place on the evening of December 5th. So it's already happened this year.
Dang.
I know, tragic. But it's like Krampus' celebration is the evening before St. Nick's Day, which is on December 6th. So,
That makes sense.
yeah. And Krampusnacht is the night that Krampus apparently roams the streets and hunts down bad children. But
Gets them out of the way before Christmas.
exactly, yeah.
Makes Santa's job a lot easier.
Exactly, yeah. Like that would be a lot of work for one man to like reward and punish everyone.
That's why they've good cop, bad cop. Just saying.
Oh my god. Yeah, so the way that Krampus celebrations manifest today is that adults dress up as Krampus, like with literal Krampus demon masks on, like little fursuits, and they go out into the streets and they get drunk and they party. So
I mean, that sounds like a lot of fun.
it does sound like a lot of fun. It sounds like a Halloween, but with the fervor that people have for Christmas, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Because I feel like adults aren't like super psyched about Halloween usually, other than like beyond like Halloween parties.
Yeah.
But like I don't know. It seems like a new level of intensity to dress up as a devil and then go out and drink and dance in the streets, kind of thing.
It's like a Halloween Christmas crossover on steroids.
Exactly. Yeah. Yep.
I'm on board.
Yeah.
100%.
And then there was there's a Wikipedia quote that says there, quote, were reports of drunken and disorderly conduct by masked Krampuses in some Austrian towns in 2019.
Great.
So, like, that was like 2 weeks ago that there were drunken and disorderly conducts by Krampuses. Which is funny.
I love that. Oh my god.
I know.
love like crimes that happen in places where it's like a impersonation festival or something.
Yeah.
Like
It is. Yeah. I cannot even imagine. But yeah, so I guess my final thought is that I like didn't have a lot of time to like theorize and think through this legend myself. So I'm still just like interested in the fact that Krampus is literally about eating children and like, I don't know, kidnapping kids in baskets, but we're using it as a excuse to have a giant party with adults, I guess. It just seems weird to me.
What's Cinco de Mayo at this point?
Is Cinco de Mayo ever about, like, punishing children, though?
No, but it's, like, just an excuse to party.
Oh, yeah.
In America.
Yeah, I got you. I know, it's just, yeah. It's just, like, weird. Well, I guess, especially in the context of, like, the postcards and stuff, it, like, literally looks like weird to just have like this demon like kidnapping all these children, but then it's like a symbol of like partying. Mm-hmm. Or like where like at what point did the legend go from like being about scaring children and making them behave to being like a reason for adults to party kind of thing, you know?
Right.
I still haven't really made that connection, unless it was never really about children anyways, but I don't know. But either way, that is the story of Krampus. Yay!
Will we ever know what the true meaning of Krampus is? Probably not.
Probably not. Yeah, I'm guessing forgiveness and kindness isn't on Krampus's list.
No, I don't think so either.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's all I've got for today.
Do you have any plans for the holidays?
Yes, I am going back home to Idaho. Woohoo! Boise, Idaho. And I'm gonna be there for a week with my parents and my twin and my Nana. It's gonna be great. Yeah, I went home for 4 days over Thanksgiving too, and by the end I was low-key ready to get back to Seattle, so I don't know how I'm gonna do when it's a full week, but that's why I re-downloaded Sims Medieval, so
that's the only way you get through things.
Yeah, exactly. Sims Medieval, and also my mom makes really good cookies, and I love my Nana. And, well, of course, I love my parents and my sister, too. And my Nana is amazing. But, how about you? Do you have any plans?
Yeah, I'm going to Washington, D.C.
And
the surrounding area in Philadelphia to hang out with my family.
Oh, nice.
It's going to be interesting.
Yeah.
It's fine. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
I have never been to the East Coast before, but
It's a place that exists.
yeah. As soon as you said Pennsylvania, I like thought of The Office.
Yep.
I don't know why every time Pennsylvania comes up, I now think about Scranton, Pennsylvania.
I mean, that's valid. It's fine.
Yeah. But anyways. Okay. Well, are we...
I have a dog palate cleanser
Oh,
for us
heck yes, please.
as well. So, We Rate Dogs. You might know them from Twitter.
Oh,
Listener.
yes, I do.
They just released socks. I just think that's pretty neat.
Oh my gosh.
On the bottom they say, "My tippy tappy feet."
Oh.
And on the top they have a dog.
Oh. That's so cute.
I don't think they're on sale for the holidays right now.
Okay.
But, they've got some other nifty gifts on their website. Just shout out to We Rate Dogs. Quick promo for them.
Heck yes.
Matt Nelson produces some pretty great content. 10 out of 10.
We should ask them to sponsor us.
I wish.
Well, that is amazing. I'm gonna look into the socks immediately.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, speaking of Twitter, you can find us on Twitter after you look through We Rate Dogs and cry a little bit because the dogs are amazing.
And also Krampus.com.
Also Krampus.com. Check out our Twitter at Horror Corner Podcast. And you can find us on Instagram at Horror Corner Podcast. You can also email us at horrorcornerpodcast@gmail.com. I'm 12 years old. I know how to say emails.
Are you sure you do?
Where else are we? We are on the internet. On YouTube. Where you should be listening to all of our episodes. Hit that subscribe button and the little bell icon so you get notified when we post an episode every single week except for next week because we are on vacation. But we will be back on what day should it be? It's like sorry, recording in advance. This is where we got all muddled. So we will be back on the 6th. We just had a little bit of a hullabaloo. Please, just we figured it out.
We
We'll be
totally
back on
know
the 6th
time.
of January 2020.
Yes.
2020. Jesus Christ. 2020. I'm not even gonna
2020.
Great.
2020 Vision, 2020 ABC. I'm like thinking about all the 2020 things I know now. Okay. I'm sorry, that was very... okay, well, that's gonna do it for us. Thanks so much for tuning in. We appreciate your support and presence a lot.
Putting up with our inability to figure out numbers at the end of the year. You can't blame us.
Yeah, and like when I literally have a calendar right in front of me and I still can't figure it out. Well, we will be back on January 6th, Monday.
2020.
2020. Thank you. I am Elle.
I'm Cody.
And thanks so much for listening. We'll see you again in 2 weeks. Bye.
Bye.